Sleepy. Feeling sleepy every day, especially at this work I hate where we repeat the same BS every day. I get it. Repetition makes perfect, but I just hate this. Sure, I'm acting like a baby, but I can't help it. At least not now. Stress. The stress continues to build each day. I fear I might not last past my abuelo's age. I fear I might die around my dad's age or younger. I beat the 27 Club, but will I live much longer? Sports. I should practice you a little more often, maybe pick up a few of you. Maybe then I'll lose weight faster and get into a healthier position. Speed. I write with speed, often misspelling and not paying much attention to it. Sure, I go back to it in the editing process, but sometimes it even feels good to have misspellings. There's a certain uniqueness to it. Summer. It's currently summer, but I don't really know if it is summer because I'm not enjoying the traditional summer months. Instead, I'm stuck working with only 3-week vacation on July, only to get back to the grind and eventually lose my mind again. Selfishness. I try to leave this trait behind and try to spend more time with ella. I try to make our thing grow and evolve in these weird times where we tackle a new step in the midst of a global pandemic. We want to do so much, we want to grow so much, but life just throws wrenches in our way. I just hope we can fatality them. Serendipity. A day or so of serendipity. I wonder if it'll last longer. I guess that's part of my problem. I don't cherish these moments as often as I should. Schadenfreude. Politics. A Schadenfreude type of business. All of them? Maybe not all of them. Most of them? Yeah, probably all of them. Space. Wish I'd have the endless amount of space found in space. Maybe I can find that endless amount of space found in space in my mind. Maybe a little meditation is in order. A little practice wouldn't hurt. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Saccharine. Some saccharine tunes can be pretty helpful in times of pain. Maybe those tunes will make you cry, but a little crying often helps. Sisyphean. Attaining perfection is a Sisyphean task, but one can strive for it. It'll be an eternal journey. At one point you might even feel you've reached it, but there will always be critics. Most likely it'll be yourself. Attaining perfection is a Sisyphean task, but don't let that stop you from pursuing it, and don't let it stop you from achieving whatever you set your mind to. Senate. Few enter to make some good. Corruption filters through, easily destroying, controlling, restraining any form of good progress. Square. A square does what your dad is. I hope I never turn into one. Or at least that type of square, the one that sees everything new as a negative. I hope I can continue to keep an open mind, even when I don't understand certain things. Soul. The soul is poured into all of these words along with the blood, mind, and spirit. It filters through all of this. That explains why all writers and all artists in general can end up exhausted after every piece. Solitude. Learning to live with solitude is an arduous task. I compare it to walking, jogging, and running without music on. It's mental battle, except this mental battle can lead to terrible conclusion. Symbol. As kids, we never try to be symbols. A few of us do, but most of the part, we just want to have fun and create our own little worlds, never thinking of the consequences that can be attached to them in the long run. We never really try to be symbols, but as time goes on, artists, athletes, and people in other professions become symbols, some more influential than others, some more dangerous than others. Sex. You and I together all day, all night, having fun with each other till the break of dawn. Sexuality. We should express our sexuality more often. We already do it, but why not have a little more fun? Wink, wink. Sensual. Sensual shapes all across the IG feed, and it inspired words of pornoetria and besos sudaditos and more forms of erotica that come together in a body, voluptuous curves. Streets. These streets tell stories de esquina a esquina, from love and social justice battles to blood and guts for respect and power. These streets tell stories that are often never told. Spirit. This spirit will never cease. It will live on through the stories, emotions, and ideas left behind. This is a sentiment I've expressed before, and one I'll continue to share to inspire myself and others. Savage. For the most part, I try to stay chill, but at times I gotta be a savage to release more stress, to release more anger, because the current state I live in demands said reaction. Sacrifice. Much more time being sacrificed to shit I don't like. Feels like I'm constantly crying about this shit. Maybe I should look for different ways to express it. That frustration that thrives on my daily life. Maybe sacrifice poetry time for a little more collage or pintura time. Silly. Dear artist, take some time to be silly. Sure, be serious with whatever project you're working on, but take some silly time. Take away whatever self-imposed stress you have and just be silly. Sorrow. Sorrow fills the hearts of millions across a little island that continues to lose its women due to uncontrolled emotions, failure to communicate, horrible parental guidance, terrible education from home, disappointment from the government, and many more things that could be continuously argued and discussed.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
I don't think I'll ever see myself using this long word. It was a suggestion from a friend. Use it, play around with it. Maybe something good will come out of it. Maybe she was right. I'm writing this little poem right now. It ain't much, but it's a bit of a reflection on language and how fun it can be.